Hello everyone, I'm Jeremy Holliday and I teach 1st and 2nd grade at St. George Elementary located in the Rock Creek School District, USD 323. I'm super excited to be taking this class this semester and looking forward to learning alongside all of you. A little bit about me: I grew up in a large family, the oldest of 8. I have 1 sister and 6 brothers, and I think that's a big part of the reason I'm in education today. My father is the ag teacher actually at Rock Creek High School, and so I think that's also part of the reason I'm in education. I grew up in Soldier, Kansas, on a small farm, and loved it there. I went to Jackson Heights, a small 2A high school at the time. I met my wife, Tricia, pictured there at Kansas State. She is a speech pathologist within our district, and this last February we became parents to our son Dean, pictured there as well. We've been married 4 years currently, and this last summer we started foster care, and so we have a young boy, Jeremiah, who is 16 months, who's living with us right now too, so it's an active household right now. We also like to be active, get out around the community, and I personally love sports. I love basketball, football, and baseball especially. As far as my professional experience, this is currently my 4th year at St. George Elementary. I teach 1st grade reading and 2nd grade math, and our students rotate around kind of like a middle school actually. I currently serve on the building leadership team there, and it's the only place I've ever known, so I've got a lot to be thankful for there. As far as reflecting on the impact, implication, and influence of technology within the classroom and how that impacts students and achievement, I especially would agree that the technology resources we have today increase efficiency within our classrooms. We have learning literally at our fingertips. I can pull up any sort of YouTube video or can utilize any sort of resource for my students. I can also keep my students engaged through the use of technology. I personally use iStation and Reflex Map within my classroom. As far as implications of these resources, I found technology to be extremely beneficial, but I struggle sometimes with knowing how to manage it correctly. I think students really get excited about technology, but I also know that employers are looking for people who can interact with others as well and have good people skills. So there's that fine line of introducing technology but not utilizing it too much. As far as the influence of these resources, I feel like they are preparing students for the 21st century that we're in. I think that technology is going to be a big piece of us moving forward. I think that students feel the need to be using technology a lot of the times, and I personally really struggle when it isn't working. I think technology has kind of created a right now culture where if things aren't happening right when we want them to happen, the way we want them to happen, we easily get frustrated. As far as my critique of self, I utilize iPads, the Promethean board, and laptops within my classroom. I've grown a lot more comfortable utilizing technology with students, but still struggle sometimes with just the wide range of 1st and 2nd graders and their ability to utilize technology. Some students, I was sitting there explaining some step-by-step instructions, and they're already sitting there twiddling their thumbs type deal, and other students I really am having to coach how to work through utilizing technology in the classroom. So I personally would like to be more bold and take some more risks when it comes to utilizing technology in my classroom, to be willing to try some new things, especially in my theme time. I teach 1st graders science and social studies, and I've got 23 students in my class, and sometimes it just feels like chaos. And so I think if I could utilize technology, it could help me become more efficient with my students and help my students manage chaos better within my classroom, where we're going to become more engaged even. I think as far as funding goes, this isn't going to be super hard for me to tackle as my plan moving forward, but I do think I will need to be more intentional in asking to borrow iPads. We're currently not one-to-one, we're one-to-few, so I need to borrow iPads from some other teachers. And I think I also need to look at Donors Choose for getting some headphones. I've really struggled finding good headphones, as well as some audio two-way splitters. We're working through Kagan right now and using shoulder partners. And I think if I can use shoulder partners, especially during theme, it will help my students grow in their ability to cover more content in class. So that is what I have to share. Thanks for watching. I'm looking forward to seeing your videos.